Hi, welcome to the I Heart Faces Photography Show. I'm Amy.
And I'm Angie. We're from iHeartFaces.com, and each week we host a fun photo challenge that is all about faces.
We welcome all kinds of photographers, from pros to moms with cameras.
We also have camera tips, photography tutorials, and all sorts of inspiration.
And today we're going to give you tips on how to take great photos with your phone.
Yay!
With today's technology, most everyone has a camera on their phone.
Absolutely. And actually, one of the most asked questions we get at iHeartFaces is, how can I take better photos with my phone?
Yeah, and not everybody is carrying around their big DSLR camera these days.
Oh yeah, but you know what? We're all carrying our phone with us all the time.
Exactly. So today we'll just share a few tips that will help you take better photos with your phone. And the first tip is, it's all about timing sometimes, and not every phone will be like this, but a lot of times when you take your photo and you click the button, well, it's not taking the photo yet. It's after you release your finger, then the photo's taken. So a lot of people click it and then they're done. They think they're fine. They move away, and there's the photo.
Yeah, stop smiling and everything.
And it's blurry, and somebody's not even in the. So just remember, good timing, and stand still, and then you've got a good photo.
That's a great. Well, let's go on to tip number 2. As we've said over and over again in our segments, one of the keys is finding good natural light. If you want a really good exposure to your photo, you're going to want to stay away from bright sun.
That's very important with any kind of phone. Even these new iPhones have the flash. Well, it's not always the best thing, but definitely find a window or something for the natural light.
Yeah, and going along with that, with the light, you want to avoid harsh lamps when you're inside. Otherwise, you might become completely yellow and jaundiced.
We don't want yellow and jaundice. Another tip is, don't use your zoom.
Yeah. The zoom inside of your camera phone is a certain kind of zoom that when you try to go in, it's going to pixelate your photo. And that's not going to look as good as it will if you're zoomed out.
It's called digital zoom. And our fancy cameras have an optical zoom. So that works great for that, but not for your phone.
Yeah.
Another tip is just get closer to your subject.
And I love that because you're using your feet to zoom in, so you don't have to worry about zooming with your camera phone.
And right here you'll see on my garden, it's super ugly, but I just went out and I took a picture with my camera. Well, now I'm going to step forward and zoom. I'm not zooming, I'm stepping forward, getting closer to my subject, and look how much better that flower looks.
It's really pretty.
It was so ugly before. You saw all my dead, the greenery. And this is such a pretty picture now. So another great feature that I have on my phone, which I love, is I get to play around with the focus. And I'm using an iPhone here, and it's just got a touch focus. So it'll change the exposure wherever I touch. And see how it lightened up the background there and darkened up the foreground? Now I'm going to click on the darker area. It's going to change the exposure there. Whoa, kind of blew that out.
Neat.
So you can just play around with that. And let's try clicking on the logo in the background. And it just focuses on that.
There you go.
I love this feature, so it's fun to play around with. Let's try it, take a picture. Boom.
Another fun feature of smartphones are the apps that you can download and use to enhance your photos. Now, Amy and I both own iPhones, and we found a few apps that we absolutely love, and we wanted to share them with all of you.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm totally addicted to Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1, it's really cool. Number 2, it's totally free. So let me show you what it does. Earlier, I took a photo of Angie. Look how beautiful she is. And I've already got it in Instagram. Now you're going to move it around. You can scale it. Let's zoom in on her a little bit.
Yikes.
Oh, yeah, we like the zoom. You're so pretty. I like that one, so I'm going to choose it. Now we're into the fun part. We can do all kinds of fun editing. There's I'll show you what it does. You always like that one.
I like that.
You can make black and white. You can make it look retro. This is cool. This is my favorite one, Nashville. And then you can share it with your friends who you can follow on Instagram, just like Twitter. Let's go to next. Go phone. There we go. Or you can share it on Twitter, Facebook, or via email. And you can also follow all of your friends and the photos that they're taking, so it's really cool.
It's great for all of us who are addicted to social media.
Yes, it is.
A second app that we really like is one that's called Hipstamatic.
And it's not free. It's $1.99.
But
that's not bad.
I think it's worth it. It's totally fun.
I'll show you how to do
Okay, so let's focus in on our logo there. Now this app is really cool because look at it. It looks like a little toy camera from the old time days. We already have our photo there. Amy has pressed the shutter, so we've taken our photo, and now we're going to go in and look at it. Here's our whole list of photos. We'll click on the one we just took, and you can see it's already edited the photo for you. So it's really simple and easy to use.
I like that a lot. Another one I like is called Camera Sharp, and it's something I just discovered. I'm not going to show you what it looks like because it just looks like the regular camera in the iPhone, but it does have a really fun feature. Now we can't talk. We're going to do, it's got a sound. Let's try this. Ready? We're going to do a sound self-timer. Ready? Hey! Jeez. It's not doing it.
That's not good. There it goes.
Yay! I forgot. You had to whistle. But I told you, I just found this. It's really fun.
There you go. It's going to take you again. And before we forget, here's one last app that we really like, and that's called Photo Toaster. I like it because it's simple and it does basic edits, just like you would do in Photoshop.
Right, and it's not free, but I think it's only 99 cents or something, so it's totally worth getting that Photoshop look.
Now we both love our iPhones and are a little bit addicted to buying apps for them.
Just a little.
But we know that a lot of you use Android phones instead. So we wanted to share a few of those apps that we know are pretty good as well.
Yeah. We have a contributor, Kelly, who wrote an article for us on iHeartFaces.com. So she recommended Photo Wonder, which is free, and Vignette. And it's $4, but you know, it's worth it if you want to get good photos.
Absolutely. That was a lot of fun learning new things that we can do with our camera phones.
Well, thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time on the iHeartFaces Photography Show, where we inspire you to dream big.